Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's O Saints here, and I'm here to bring you another topic I'm going to talk about. Since I ran a Twitter poll on Twitter, this one was the second most voted for. This is how I got diabetes. Diabetes, as many of you don't know, I have type 1. Type 1 requires shots daily, mostly before every meal or so for me. It happens when your pancreas just shuts down and all the sugar that you get just sits there and it infects your body. Sugar is really acidic if you think about it. In my opinion, I'm not sure if that's fact or not fact, but it's really acidic and it can honestly shut down your body and cause you to go into a coma. You know, the joke of, oh, I'm falling into a diabetic coma after you eat something really sweet or you see something really sweet. It's not really a joke because it can happen for people with type 1 and maybe some with type 2, but I'll explain type 2 here right now. So with type 1, it's your pancreas doesn't make sugar, because your body's sugars and the sugars you take in are two totally different things. Type 2 means your body makes too much of it and you have to regulate it out, which is weird. The part of your body is actually messing up and you have to eat sugar, is technically what many people say, but it's not necessarily true. You don't have to eat sugar with type 2 to stay healthy. It's just that you get a pill that regulates your type 2 diabetes instead, like a shots do with type 1. So how I got diabetes, there isn't a way to necessarily get diabetes. It can happen to anybody, but if you ate a lot of sugar while you were a child or a lot of just fatty foods and stuff, it causes it to go a little bit faster. I guess the process is a little bit faster. It's also in your if your family has a history of it, there is a possibility that you very well could get diabetes as well any time in your life. For me, it came with juvenile diabetes, and now I have type 1 since it finally regulated out, so I have to take shots for every meal. But my story begins when the Ravens and the 49ers are playing in the Super Bowl. My grandpa has this Super Bowl party every year at his house. We all go over, get lots of food, bake lots of sweets, and we sit back and watch the Super Bowl regardless of the team that's playing. I, for one, ate a lot of McDonald's chicken nuggets. I was really big back then, like really fat back then. I ate a lot of McDonald's chicken nuggets, and I ate some brownies, a lot of brownies and cookies. So about halfway during the game, my mom decided to, say, hey, let's go check your sugar. Why she wanted me to check my sugar during the game is because recently, over the past few weeks, maybe a month or so, I had been drinking a lot of water. Now, excessively, about 6 bottles a sitting, which many of you may think that's normal, but for me it wasn't, because I was always craving more water every single second of the day. They grew concerned, so they tried to test my blood sugar at my grandpa's house during the Super Bowl. As they set me down the chair to check my sugar, they saw it was 299. 299 is pretty high. It's actually really high. It's flirting with 300, which is really terrible. So they were like, oh my goodness, why hasn't he had his blood checked before and stuff? Because I always seem to be a healthy kid, besides the last month or so. So the next day, I had to take school off due to this. The following day, I was off of school. I called out, not I was off of school, but I made a trip to my local doctor, and he said, what seems to be the problem? I said, I've been craving a lot of water, and my sugar was 299. Now, at the point, he said, did you check it after you ate a lot of sweets? It was, yeah, I did. So then, like a weight lifted off of me, maybe I wasn't bad off. He said, okay, we're going to do some blood work, and get you going. My sugar there was 211, I believe, and which was still very high. He said, okay, then we'll be right back. He got the blood work. He came in, he sat down, and he says, you have diabetes. And I don't know why, I just cried because I thought I couldn't eat anything anymore. I just wept. I was like, why did this happen to me? Why am I getting this? I can't eat anything anymore. I have to be on a strict diet. And, I was just crying for practically no reason now that I know about it. But then it was just a terrible idea. So, after that doctor visit, I was immediately rushed to the hospital because I had ketones in my urine. It's also called ketoacidosis. It just means that you have acid in your urine, which is very lethal and deadly. Not because you can pee on anybody with it, of course, but because that means your sugar has mostly taken over your body and you're almost into a coma state. So I was sent over to a hospital in Charlotte, Levine's Children's Hospital, and I was in there. I was still scared, and they were like, we got to put an IV in you, to make you get a lot of fluid, and you're probably going to be booked for the night, so you're not going to go to school for a week. And that's what they said. Don't go to school for about a week until we get everything straight. At that time, they're like, so we're going to put this IV in you. I was really scared of needles. And they were like, you know what? I got something. And they gave me, I'm about 16 or 17, and they gave me a Mickey Mouse doll. Why the Mickey Mouse doll kind of just grabbed my attention is because my grandma loved Mickey Mouse, and she's deceased. She's been deceased for about 3 or 4 years now. And I looked at it and I said, just do it. The fear just ran out of me, and it's just like, just do it. I can't. There's nothing I can do. Just give me the shot. Give me the IV. Do whatever you have to do. Fast forward through the hospital. We just got the rundown of diabetes. What diabetes was. I gave myself my own insulin, which they'd never seen before. They said you're from a fear of needles. You're doing great. Out of the hospital, and about a few months later, I had went from a weight size of 265 all the way down to 200. I literally lost 65 pounds in a month or two because I had to cut out sugar, and that just, I felt better. I worked out. I did everything like I was supposed to. I now weigh around 200 again, or actually I weigh about 190, 195, but I just still feel great, that I cut out all the sugar. Also why I was glad that it cut out the sugar was because I got a lot of bullies in school. A lot of people wouldn't talk to me. And now ever since I lost all this weight, I was easily approachable. Everyone wanted my help with stuff. I was, a really cool guy in school after I lost all that weight. So it really made me feel better at school as well. But my thing to you guys with diabetes, I hear a lot of stories about people who don't take their insulin and don't take their pills. What's the worst that can happen? Guys, I just want to tell you, my grandma had diabetes, and it really messed her up. That's just something I want to say. If you don't want to take your insulin, you don't want to take your pills, then fine. But just remember that you have a family, and you have a job, you have a life. You're going to throw all of that away selfishly while not taking your insulin and not taking your pills. I promise you that. I don't want you to fall victim to such a simple disease by just saying, I'm not taking my meds, I'm not doing this. It's really stupid. I tried that before and I didn't like it. And I take my insulin daily. I'm really watching my sugar. Just please don't go down that route. It really won't benefit you at all. It will cause pain and suffering in your family and in your life. Just do your medicine. It's just a quick 30-second to 45-second thing to do is take your insulin or pop a pill into your mouth, or metformin as I like to call it. Just please don't go down that road. I beg you. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, remember to give it a thumbs up. Let's aim for 5 likes this video. Subscribe for more content, and comment down below about your diabetes story, and I will see you guys next time.